Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Graybeard Gaming and you are watching Vintage Poorboy on Elm Creek. So we have picked up our slurry spreader and I thought let's let it hit the fan. What do you think? So yeah, let's go ahead and get going here. It does have a texture change to it, so that is definitely a help. I mean, it's a crappy job, what can I say? Shiny poo texture. So we used about a third of it to do our first swipe of our field, which is interesting. So what we'll wind up doing, it looks like, is our second swipe is actually taking much less, which I find to be a little strange, but whatever. And one thing I do want to do is I should probably do this headland, just because otherwise we are never going to be able to get all the way to the end. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do, is we'll head to the end here, spread some poo, turn around, do the same thing. And then we will go ahead and head back to our farm and restock. Slurry tank. Come back and get to spreading some more. I guess one thing I will do is I'm going to head down to the end. I'm going to do that headland as well, but I'm only going to do maybe one swipe, I think. Because we will run out. I don't know, maybe I'll go back the other direction. Just to empty it out. It won't take long. And there we go, we are empty. Really an interesting concept, being able to take your own livestock's waste material, put it down on the field as a liquid compost, essentially. just push this over. There we go. Now we're finally close enough. But like I said, we have enough solid fertilizer that we can actually continue to save our slurry for larger fields. And just continue, or we can just use our slurry on our grass, which that's fine too. Looks like I'm missing a big old swath. That's all right. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this field here to see if we're done. We are done. Let's go ahead and get this taken out of here, out of the way. We will refill this. Get this seeder refilled, and then we do have to go to the back field there, and we have to get it prepped, I believe, for sorghum. But we'll take this back there with us. I do think that we'll have enough barley to get us through till the next year for our chickens and our pigs. I don't think we're going to have any problems there. But what we will do here is we're just going to go ahead and get a couple of headlands done, just so we have enough room to turn around. I tell you, I was exhausted this morning. Got back from running deliveries at about 6:40 this morning. When I got back, it was my wife had the day off because she was going to take our our 8-year-old to an appointment for us, and I wound up falling asleep. Didn't wake up till after 9, which I guess that's fine. It's kind of why we do this the way we do this. But come a year from now, I'm hoping that things have settled down, and our oldest will hopefully be old enough to drive. So we get him a car. He will drive himself and his one brother, who will be 13, and to school every day on his way to school. And then, we can hopefully be able to change how my schedule works, because I'd like to I've spent the last 5 years now as a stay-at-home parent, and all you stay-at-home parents out there, 5 years ago, I didn't realize how hard your job is. And typically it's moms that are doing it. So you have all my respect. You guys do a fantastic job, and I feel like some days I'm barely hanging on with all my might to keep things afloat. But you guys have been doing it for years. You know what's up, and you have my respect. And anyone out there that doesn't think it's a tough job, walk a week in those shoes, then come back and talk to any stay-at-home parent, and they will tell you that it is a constant job. It's more than 40 hours a week. You're juggling so much. But my youngest, he's going to be in kindergarten next year, so he'll be a full-day student, 5 days a week, and he'll be able to ride the bus. Whereas right now, we have to drive him in every day, and he's only 4 days a week, not quite a full school day. So once he gets to that, then I'm going to start really putting the feelers out to get myself a full-time job. Even though I don't really want a boss, I would like the stability that a 9-to-5 offers. But enough about that. So yeah, we are just getting this field second windrow done, and then we will, I'm sorry, not windrow, headland, and then we're just going to set a worker off to do the rest of it on their own. All right, let's go ahead, and it looks as though we've got to go and refill the poop tank. I don't think it's going to take long. Maybe 2 years to recoup the cost of this slurry tanker. I think once we have a couple of years of saving on fertilizer, it'll go a long, long ways. Look at that. I know which way I'm coming in here from now on. Crikey. I do need to level that off a little bit, I think. It's just too much of a drop. Go ahead and check on our worker over here. Yeah, they're doing fine. We are not going to be having soybeans this season, but I do want to see how much soybeans do we actually have on hand to sell in June. We got 30,000 liters, which, you know, it's going to be about $65,000. Not the best news, of course, but well, we'll just have to be okay with it, I guess. And we'll get this swipe of the field done, and then we do have that little section right there. It's about a meter wide that I missed, and I need to get that cleaned up. Cleaned up the poop. If it'll let me. How well is this fertilized? It's not perfect. I guess the sand is pretty solid though. So maybe we did it right. I find it weird though, it's covering this but it's not using any, so kind of wondering if it's just saying I was close enough, but it is, you know, changing the texture on that swipe. That's kind of weird, but I guess we'll take it. And we'll go ahead, we'll get off the field here and head on over to our other oat field just to get that one laying down some liquid fertilizer. And I can finish this one up off camera. You watched me do an episode with laying this down. I don't think you need to watch another field of it right now. So yeah, I mean that's where we're at for now. I think what we'll do is once we have got this fully fertilized, we're going to be skipping a couple of months because obviously we won't skip as far as what I'm concerned, because I do have to make sure that the pigs, cows, and chickens all have food. But as far as you guys are concerned, you're not going to probably sit there and watch me do that stuff. So it'll probably come up. Maybe you see me plant some sorghum, but then I don't know, maybe not. Just know that I'm going to plant sorghum back there in that field for next season, and I apologize if you wanted to watch that and I decided to just skip over that. That's just going to have to, that might just be a choice I have to make, just because we've seen me plant. I always like to make sure we do the harvests and some of the seeding, but for every season, but we don't have to do it all. That's the beauty of this. You guys get to see little bits and pieces, and every time we add something new, of course, we're going to incorporate that. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Share this video with your friends and family, I don't mind. And if you haven't already, please leave a comment. Love to hear from you. This is Graybeard Gaming. You've been watching another episode of Vintage Poorboy on Elm Creek. We will see you guys next time. Wishing you the best of days. Bye.